We have a new superhero in town, and his name is the Dark Defender. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, here to review Dexter Season 2, Episode 5, and this one is titled The Dark Defender, because that is what Dexter believes he is. We start the episode with Dexter being called to a murder scene at a comic book store, and there's this big poster on the wall, and it just looks like fucking Dexter. It 100% looks like Dexter. The comic book hero is called the Dark Defender. He's a vigilante killer based on the Bay Harbor Butcher, so someone has made this come to life, and they've got it to perfection. Now, I don't know if it's just Dexter seeing himself in the Dark Defender, but this Dark Defender literally has like the same jawline. It's almost like somebody knows that he is the Bay Harbor Butcher, and they've fucking drawn him as this like ulterior comic book killer.
Maybe he was imagining it. You seen Dexter? I seen John. I seen Big Match John's cash register chin here poking out beneath this mask. But you know what? I think it's just more that he was imagining it. But maybe it did look like that, because he's got a pretty distinctive chin, Dex.
He does. Then later at his meetings, his Narcotics Anonymous meetings, Dexter falls asleep. He goes back into another dream, and we feel like we've seen the dream in the container ship with his mother a lot of times, but this time it's different because the three men, we actually get to see their faces. They're about to come in, got the chainsaw, about to kill Laura Moser, but in behind comes the Dark Defender, and it is Dexter. We see Dexter's face with the cloak, and he just takes care of all three guys, and he snaps the last one's neck. And in his dream, he saved his mum, but unfortunately for him, his mum is still dead.
Yeah, I saved your mum. Thanks, son.
But 30 years too late.
30 years too late, but the Dark Defender's here.
He opens up to Lila then about his dream, and he starts talking about the death of his mother. He's never told anyone this before, so Lila is a first, and she says to Dex, you need to confront these men. Now, one of them is in jail forever, one of them is already dead, and the other one lives in Naples. And she says, look, we need to go, me and you, let's go and confront this guy. Now, I don't know if Lila's got any idea how Dexter confronts people, but she's telling Dexter that he needs to confront him and let everything out and share his feelings and let this guy know how he's affected Dexter's life. But I don't think Dexter really wants to share feelings. I think he wants to share blades.
He wants to share blades with this guy, but let's just... Right, she doesn't know who Dexter is, but is this really the smart idea? Because that could just end bloody. I mean, how's this guy just going to take some randomer coming into his bar, accusing him of this, even if he's done it or not? I mean, this guy could get violent, putting Dexter into a very dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Like, how could it end good? Is this guy going to fall to his knees? I'm sorry, Dexter. I'm sorry, Big John. I'm sorry, Cash Register John.
Big Match John.
No, but how's it going to... What would be the best scenario in her eyes? This guy crumbles, falls to his legs...
And apologise to Dexter. I'm sorry I done it.
Because realistically, like, I mean, it's America. This guy could have a gun.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what Lila's thinking here. What's her game plan? Right now, we don't really know. Gail, Rita's mother, has warned Dexter to stay away. If Dexter cares, if Dexter's this good guy, then he'll do the right thing and he'll spare Rita and her children from repeating the same life that they had with Paul. I don't like Gail. I think Gail's very annoying. I know you called Lila a cunt in the last review, which I thought was extremely harsh, but I would probably use the term cunt for Gail.
Yeah, I probably would, yeah.
Do you take back what you said about Lila? Or?
Maybe cunt's a bit extreme, but she's not a... what's
not a good person. What's she really done so
she's
far?
A thief.
Oh, well, that's true. Like, nobody likes a thief.
No, I can accept a thief, like, but she seems to think she's great by doing it.
We're all good and bad, Dex. But yeah, so...
Dexter... No, I can... You can kind of see Gail's point, but at the end, Dexter's not done anything.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. But I can see why she's sceptical about her daughter going in another relationship with a guy that's on drugs.
Yeah.
Even though he's not on drugs.
So then we get basically a road trip. Dexter and Lila, they travel to Naples in the new family mobile, and we can see that they're beginning to get a little bit closer. They rent out a hotel room, which only seems to have one bed. I mean, who made that booking? What the heck is happening here?
Lila made that booking.
Lila tells Dexter that she needs to go and get a shower. Dexter's on the phone speaking to Rita, and then we just see like Lila like walking around the room naked. I thought Lila was going to call out to Dexter while he was on the phone, but that didn't happen.
But this is another reason. I mean, maybe a cunt's a bit extreme, but she knows this guy's in a relationship.
Yeah, but could she not have said something to Dexter while he was on the phone?
Yeah, but
I thought that was coming.
That was a bit extreme, though, if she said that while he was on the phone.
Oh, a throwaway comment? Like, oh, Dexter, where's the towels?
Yeah, but...
Come on.
Aye, but
What's extreme about that?
What if Rita heard it?
Why do you think she'd say it?
So Rita could hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that's why she didn't. Maybe she's not that bad.
But I'm just saying,
I'm
saying I was expecting that. That's all I'm saying.
So you think she's worse than what I think, then?
Not, well...
To whip out that card.
Damn.
Putting Dexter in the Big John house.
Yeah, but Dexter decides, you know what, I need to handle this alone, and he sneaks out of the hotel room while she is getting showered. With Deborah, she's basically insecure about her relationship with her new boyfriend, Gabriel. She goes through his things, she ends up going through his email, she comes across an email that is titled The Ice Princess, and she just believes it straight away. This guy is a publisher and that he is writing a book based on her because she was the girlfriend of the ice truck killer, the fiance, and she just believes that the book title, The Ice Princess, is a book about her. And obviously the fiance of the ice truck killer. But after speaking with Lundy, it turns out that Lundy knows this Gabriel guy, and he actually writes kids' books, and the Ice Princess is a child's book. So.
Lundy's a weird fucking character.
Now, how the hell does Lundy know about kids' books? I'm not entirely sure.
Well, this is the same guy that goes skinny dipping in a marina.
Yeah, skinny dip. He goes to the marina, and he basically tells Deborah, look, we haven't got time to search these marinas. The security around here is shocking. What we're going to do is we're going to get cameras on all 3 marinas where the algae was found, and they're going to hopefully find the Bay Harbour butcher. And then he just proceeds to tell Deborah, I don't want to talk about work, it's 1 o'clock, I'm eating my sandwiches. And it's nice to know that Frank Lundy gets a break in his job, because I certainly don't get one in mine.
I don't get it.
But this guy's trying to solve fucking murders, and he's still taking an hour.
Yeah, but if he did it Rita's way, they would have spent forever going.
No, but do you not think it's crazy that this is a guy, FBI special agent, he still takes an hour no matter what?
At 1 o'clock. At 1.
Yeah, whereas
he could be chasing a suspect at 12:59
and just drop the ball. Right. Whereas you can work in a shitty retail 9-to-5 job and not even get a break because stinking fucking unwashed customers are apparently more important than my lunch. Anyway. No more ranting about my day at work. Yeah, so he's going to get cameras installed in the marina. We get Dexter, who goes to the bar. He eyes up Jimenez the entire night. It's kind of awkward. I mean, Jimenez, the last remaining killer he was like the main killer. He was the one with the chainsaw, and he's got like a distinctive scar over one of his eyes. Dexter's like eyeing him up the entire night. Jimenez must have thought that Dexter was gay.
Yeah,
because he was just constantly looking at him.
That's what you would immediately think.
Jimenez then tells him, look, last call was 40 minutes ago, you need to get out of here. But Dexter doesn't go, and he starts fidgeting.
What drink does it take 40 minutes to get down here?
He starts fidgeting, he starts acting weird, and then Dexter is like, I need to talk to you, and Jimenez is like, nah, you don't, you need to go. And then he starts telling him about, you know, you've hurt me, and you caused me to have this dark passenger inside and not be able to accept anyone and not be able to love anyone, and it's because of you I'm like this. And Jimenez is like, whoa, what the fuck is happening here? Jimenez grabs a baseball bat and he tells him to get out, and Dexter is like, you know what, I'm not going to get out. He punches Jimenez and he grabs the bat off him and he says, well, I tried it Lila's way, now I'm going to try it my way. He beats the shit out of Jimenez, he ties him up, he's got him ready to kill him, but before he can kill him, Lila phones, Dexter answers, and he tells her that he's about to use again. Now she automatically thinks it's the drugs, but by using again, Dexter means he's going to kill again.
Yep.
Lila somehow manages to talk him out of it, and for the first time, or maybe not this season, because we've already seen in the earlier episodes he was struggling, but he walks away from a kill, and it's the kill of his mother, nonetheless. I can't believe that Dexter actually gave up killing Jimenez here and walked out. And I'm not saying who knows, he might come back, but he had a chance to kill him right here, right then, and he decided not to do it.
I guess so. If he kills him right here, and she heard about it on the radio that this guy died, then she'd know Dexter's a killer. But he wasn't really thinking like that at the time.
Hold on, no. I mean, they don't really hear about it in radio. Dexter makes his victims disappear.
True, but I think it was a bit sloppy for Dexter here.
But
everything about it was a bit sloppy.
I think going with her in the first place, that's not Dexter's motive.
Yeah.
He's a lonely guy. He's a loner. He's a
lonely
He's
man.
like Solid Snake's solo mission, you know what I mean? A one-man army. Dexter gets back to the hotel and Lila says she's proud of him. He falls asleep on her knee and Lila confesses that she is a killer and that she burnt down a house with her ex-boyfriend inside. She says she didn't know. Dexter asks, did he deserve it? And she says yes. And Dexter's like, well, that's okay then. I don't understand this because she made it seem as if she did flat out say she didn't know he was inside. But then when Dexter asked, did he deserve it? And she says yes, that would make you believe that she did think he deserved to be burned alive inside.
But didn't mean to kill him.
So, I mean, I'm not sure about that.
Could she be on the killing block?
Did Lila mean that the house deserved to be burned down? Or does Lila think, you know what, he deserved to die, but I didn't mean to kill him kind of deal?
I think that's what it means.
Now, Lila says this is a guy that got her started to use and stuff like that. And I mean, she might think that is worthy of dying, but Dexter doesn't. We know Dexter's code. Dexter doesn't believe that drug addicts should be killed. He doesn't believe that just because you get someone using... I mean, if Dexter's going to kill everybody that, you know, was drug dealing, then holy shit, he'd have about 20 million slides in his compartment.
He would. He'd have a million slides. But pretty mad that she's admitted this to him.
Although I do find it weird that Dexter agreed that, well, if you think he deserved it, then he deserved it. So is Dexter completely losing his code? Is Dexter... Like, what is happening here with Dex?
Well, he's trying to follow Harry's code, but Harry's fucking shafted him.
Now, we also seen in this episode it revealed that Harry was actually having an affair with Dexter's mom and that she was his informant and that he was the one pushing for her to grass on these drug dealers.
No, see another thing, right? I think that makes what he did to Rudy even fucking worse. Like, how can he just pick up Dexter and not take both?
Yeah, so it's like Big Match John, Harry Morgan, he was the one, essentially he got Laura Moser killed, so is that the reason why he took in Dex? Did he feel so bad, despite Dexter being fucked up? Is that why he never turned his back on Dexter, even when his wife was like, you know, what is wrong with our adoptive child? He did everything he could to make sure that Dexter was safe and kept out of jail, even resorting to allowing him to kill people and training him to do it. Do you think that maybe Harry's guilt was so much that he thought he had to do whatever it took to keep this kid safe? But at the same time, why did he only do it for one kid?
Yeah. I think Rudy's honestly been really hard done by.
What did you think about that when it was the reveal that Harry Morgan is basically... Because we're led to believe it was by chance. We thought Harry Morgan randomly just... And when you think about it, why would he... If it was just by chance, there was no connection, no guilt, why would he just adopt Dexter? It doesn't make any sense. You know what?
The more this show goes on, Harry Morgan goes for a straight shooter to a blank.
Now, do you think do you think that's a good reveal? Do you think... Do you understand now why Harry Morgan maybe adopted Dexter and was willing to go through all these things?
It makes more sense, yeah, because, I mean, if he just literally picked up some kid covered in blood and took him home, it's a bit weird, but...
Because he'd think if he'd done that, and then when he's seen the tendencies, he would have been like, right, no, unfortunately we need to give this kid back, or we need to get him the proper help he needs.
But it's just getting worse for Dexter.
So what do you think? What do you think Dexter's opinion of Harry is right now?
Fucking rock bottom. What can it be?
With the body bags?
Aye, with the body.
There's allergy on fucking Harry Morgan. He's so far down in the Marina Bay. So we find out that Harry Morgan is basically responsible for Dexter's mother's death. So, I mean, that's not good. The next day, Dexter gets back. He visits Rita. Gail is there. And she announces that she is staying in Miami. But she's not going to get her own place. Dexter offered to help her find somewhere because he's looking for Deb, but he says nah. She says no, actually. She's just going to live with Rita without Rita's say.
So hold on.
So Gail's already moved herself in. She's gave up her job, and she's gave up her house, and she's just living in with Rita.
No, this is where Rita's weak. I mean, what the fuck? Dexter's even weak. I know, maybe he can't really say anything, it's not his house, so to speak. But what? Well, no, hold on. How's Rita no saying something here? Dexter has to go to AA, or what's it? DA? Drug, whatever. And she's just allowed to walk in.
Gail seems more... Everyone in Rita's life, Gail seems the most controlling.
Yeah,
It's crazy though that she's so against Dexter and she doesn't want Dexter to give Rita the same sort of life Paul did. Yet, just Rita's opinion of her own mother doesn't seem that good.
No,
I'm not saying she was technically like as abusive as Paul, but she doesn't seem like a good mum.
Manipulative. No, Gail came in and I was like, oh, she seems decent. And within an episode, I'm like, she's a cunt.
Yeah, I mean,
it's flipped.
She did
not a cunt. She is a cunt.
She did kind of say that, you know what, this Bay Harbour Butcher guy, I'd give him a medal. And I think that's
Dexter's like, yeah. Nick, I want to live with you. No.
Dexter, though, he ain't got time for Gail. He realises that he must protect his true secrets, so he goes to the boat. He starts to clean everything up. He's got a black light to detect any blood. He needs to make sure that his boat is 100% blood-free, 100% killer-free, so he doesn't get brought down by his own department and be tagged with the Bay Harbour Butcher label. However, he doesn't realise that he's been videotaped by the Miami Metro Police because there's been cameras installed in his marina, and that's how the episode ends.
Yep, nothing. I mean, if Doak's got a sniff of this, man, he'd be like, Dexter, what are you doing? Because he's using that, UV light. You don't just whip them out for no reason, don't you? Not.
No. You don't whip them out for spring cleaning.
So you could, someone. If there was a hint of suspicion that he's involved with this, I think it wouldn't be a slam dunk, but it would be like a Hail Mary.
And Deborah also pointed out earlier in the episode that her brother has a boat.
Yep.
At the Coral Cove.
Aye. So.
And I believe she said it's one of the last, or was it Lundy? No, probably not Lundy. He couldn't really relate to a normal person's salary. But she did say it's one of the... Maybe Batista said it was
Big Dave.
Big Dave Batista, he said it's one of the last marinas that is affordable on a cop's wage.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Dexter here, should he give up his boat? Should he move to a different marina?
Although if he gives up the boat, it looks suspicious.
Maybe he needs to go back to Masuka and...
Just not use the fucking boat.
Maybe he needs to go back to Masuka and get...
Other ways.
Other ways.
We also had, what was it, Dokes revealed to, what's her name? Lagarta, that he knew, that she jobbed out the fucking Pascal.
Yeah, Lagarta, he tells her that he knows that he jobbed out Pascal and that he was sleeping with her fiance.
Well, he didn't know, but he got confirmation.
Yeah, he got confirmation. She was adamant that he needs to go and get help because he's killed 2 people now in 6 months, but Doak's just like, it's fine.
I'm a Glasgow Ranger.
I'm a killer. I don't need help. So
I think this was just her trying to keep him close, rather than an actual fucking...
Actually care about him?
Aye, because I mean, I'm not saying killing doesn't have its effect, but he's a cop.
Well, Doak's
and he's special ranger.
Will Doak's unravel?
No. Well, I'd say he's already a bit of a hothead.
Very true.
His Malteser don't fucking melt, I don't know, so...
Will it melt? We'll find out. Anyway, this episode, what are you rating it?
I'm
going to give it a 7. I feel like every episode's kind of like a 7. I'm giving it a 7.
Come on, Dexter, whip out a 10 once in a while. I can deal with 7s.
Come on, give us a 10, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7. I like the dynamic of Dexter and Lila. I feel like Dexter could be himself with Lila.
Yeah, he suit her way more than
Rita. It almost feels like, well, he is himself. Like he's revealed to Lila that
I'm using
about his, and he's revealed the truth about his mother. He's not told anyone about that. He's never even told Deborah about that.
Yeah,
he's not. So the fact that he's just kind of met Lila and already he's shared things with her that he's never shared with anybody, it makes you think, what if he just, because he's with Rita to have this little pretend family to try and stay under the radar. But what if you could actually have something real?
Yeah.
Is that a possibility for him?
Does he want real or does he want safe? I'm going to give it a 7-2. Keep him safe with a 7.
Alright, there you go, guys. A safe 7. We'll catch you in the next one. Beanfog Entertainment. Thanks for watching. Let us know your thoughts down below. And we'll see you next time for episode 6. Till then, though. Peace.